It's going to be the Lenape Tribe in the home dugout versus Delsea, the Crusaders. Correction, actually, Lenape will bat first, and Delsea is out on the hill. And it looks like our starting pitchers are warming up and ready to go. So let's take a look at the Lenape starting lineup. And for the Tribe, leading off will be second baseman Tyler Davis. Third base will be Landon Friedman. Catcher be Ron Nost. Batting fourth, Nick Garagazzo. Batting fifth, Dylan Shank. Batting sixth, Ben Hamilton. Batting seventh will be Jason Wasco. Batting eighth, Quinton Accione. Batting ninth, Grant Hunter. While Matt Corda will be on the hill. So getting things started here for Lenape is Tyler Davis. Much appreciated delivery from Billy Kern. And we are ready for action. All right, first pitch into Davis is a strike. And game number 3 is underway here at Mainland. For BFA Sports, I'm Doug Stasic. I'll be joined alongside my brother from another, Al Fisher, who was en route after a pinch hitting assignment in game number 1 over at Sandcastle Stadium. The ACCC Buccaneers hosting Del Val. And now a 2-1 count to Davis. All right, make that now 3-1. And it's a leadoff walk as a hard 90 goes Davis. So Landon Friedman step in for the Tribe. Signs are already being given. Worried about the runner now at first in Davis. And Mike Gill, want to appreciate him sitting in here this morning. His third game in a row, actually, of action, going back to last night. He has left the proverbial building and will be returning tomorrow. And he left me a souvenir. So I guess I get the West Virginia University tumbler that maybe we'll give, because the player of the game is a Mike Trout autographed baseball. But perhaps the best announcer of the game, Al Fisher, will be the Mike Gill used West Virginia, looks like Yeti. It is a Yeti, at least.
So he forgot it.
Yeah.
That's good. It's a West Virginia Yeti?
Yeah, you're like the butler of Mr. Deeds. You're like everywhere. I turned around. You were over there at Sandcastle Stadium in Atlantic City this morning. You were here at 9 a.m.? I mean,
no, I was here actually at 7
7 a.m. That's right. That's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
That's right.
So I just, obviously being on a 16-hour fast, I was actually on a 22-hour fast at this time, so needed to go get something to eat in between games. But I'm back, and this dust storm is awesome.
Yeah, we enjoyed it in the last game. It was really, if you weren't full before, you'll be full of dust now.
Sure. Would love to have a starting lineup or know who the heck's up, and that would be awesome. So where are we in the count? We're 1-2 to count?
We are 1-2 in the count. To Landon Friedman.
That pitch is a bit high for a ball, just a bit. It's now 2-2. According to our scoreboard, it's 3-2. Do we have this tent bolted down?
No, we want to go hang gliding later on.
Throw a second. Not in time as he gets out to center field. Runner will advance to third easily.
So Davis getting a uniform 30 over there at third base right out of the gate. Have you ever tasted clay that was this
no, not
delectable?
It might need a little seasoning. I don't know, a little oregano or something, but yeah, not necessarily good for my palate though. I don't know if I like it.
You have a complicated palate.
I have a complicated life. As a timeout on the field. As I would actually love to know the coach's name too, so I can say who it is.
Coach, well, that's Coach Joe Smith out there.
Oh, this is Delsea.
Yeah, this is Delsea.
Yeah, so, folks, just so you know, I'm really literally coming in late here. I have no idea who's playing. I like to call play-by-play, but obviously, you know, I'd like to know who the player. So we got Lenape. That's Lenape because it says it right on his jersey.
And your Delsea defense with Jake Watson on the hill, his battery mate is Mike Mcginley.
Yeah, I can read that. That's beautiful. Schofield at third, but I won't get the rest because it's too late. And the pitch is fouled straight back. And off this backstop, it has an overhang, which obviously with the logistics that we have here, they have to have that here, unfortunately, but doesn't give the catcher an opportunity to catch any foul balls. And the count's still 3-2. The ball is lifted to center field, not deep, but high. Actually left field, and the left fielder makes the grab and thanks to throw to home. The runner will not advance.
You know, I was thinking after the game, you and I could get together and fly kites. What do you think?
This would be a great day to fly kites. You might have to. Good Lord. Can you imagine trying to hang on to the blimp as it's trying to come in? You'd have to have like 250 people holding it down because that thing would blow away. All right. So for the first out of the inning, a runner at third. Number 3 stepping to the plate.
That's Ron Knaust.
Not Ron Burgundy.
No.
Ron Knaust. All right.
The catcher.
I'm completely walking in the dark here. I'm benighted. And that pitch is a nice breaking ball over the black for a strike call. Shot to right center field, hit deep, taking the right fielder back. He's not going to get to it as that goes all the way to the fence. A run will score.
Davis will be the first across the plate.
And they're fired up at Lenape.
Yeah, man. That was a rocket out there as Dylan Shank hustles to get the ball in. But, man, oh, man, the Tribe getting things going. And Coach Waz looking to get some courtesy runner. That's right, is number 14, Ari Miller, in the run. After the catcher, Knaust with a big hit.
Yeah, Knaust gave that one a ride.
RBI variety.
We say this is Nick Gargazzo? Shortstop, is this number 1?
It is.
It is Nick Gargazzo, okay. Or Garagazzo, I apologize for that mispronunciation. My eyes are pretty bad here. He chops that one up the middle. Shortstop, oh, tough hop for the shortstop, and here comes Knaust. He's going to score. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Lenape putting it on here in the top of the first. Now we'll bring up the right fielder, number 15, Dylan Shank.
Just in case you need it, I know it's getting dusty back here.
Awesome. We're supposed to be promoting this?
Yeah, they are. It's
brought to you by Body Armor. I love doing those kind of things. That ball is a check swing, pop up to center. It's going to be tough. Actually, second baseman's under it and makes. Oh, he drops the ball. But they're going to get the force out, fielder's choice. The most unorthodox fielder's choice you'll see. It's tough. I mean, gosh, if these guys drop fly balls, I mean, I give them all the kudos in the world to try to fight this because this wind is howling. Think about that. That ball was popped up to the right side. The second baseman's trying to make a play, which means the ball is going towards left field.
Yeah, this is nutty.
All right, that'll bring up right fielder Dylan Shank. Oh wait, what happened?
The pickoff.
Did they pick? I wasn't even looking. Good Lord, I'm sorry. I'm looking at my lineup, getting ready to announce the next batter, and I didn't see him.
Oh, don't blink. You might
Don't
miss
blink,
something.
I missed it.
That was something.
All right.
So as you take a look at the Tribe dugout, a little stunned the way the inning left, but nonetheless, we're going to have a chance to step away as the Crusaders come to bat here.
So the color commentator's taking us out? All right. We'll step away as we move to the bottom of the first inning with the score, Lenape 2, Delsea nothing. And we're back as we move to the bottom of the first inning with the Delsea Crusaders coming to bat. And here's your batting lineup. Luca Gerbhard, center fielder. Jake Watson batting second and pitching. Mike Mcginley batting third. And we'll go right to the batter, switch right over. First pitch is high for a ball. Always an adventure here at BFA Sports. If I had $1 for every time, I'd be a very rich man. And that pitch is over for a strike call, so the count now goes to 1-1.
Dude, I can't get over how windy this is.
I don't know. I know what it's like to get sandblasted now. Good Lord, if ball's fouled back, it's now 1-2. And a 1-2 pitch is low and away for a ball. It's now 2-2.
As John Scanzano of King's Christian and Scanzano Combat Baseball works his way around the booth.
And the 2-2 pitch. Low for a ball. It's now full. Shot in the dugout there. The Crusaders, as they're jacked up. Get something going here in the bottom of the first. They're down 2-0. Here at Mainland Regional High School. Ball check swing, dribbled over to second base. Oh, tough to handle. He gets in safely. As that will have to be an E4. As Tyler Davis had some challenges with that one. Partner and BFA partner and brother from another, Doug Stasic, says he sent me a lineup, but it hasn't shown up on my phone yet.
You're probably out of data. We've been running, so we've used every hotspot, Wi-Fi service that we have today to keep this going.
That ball, attempted bunt. Oh my goodness! I can't. I'm checking every box of the bucket list right now. What do you think, Ryan? Ryan Shoemaker, you agree? All right. Good grief. Two good baseball teams here going. Nice bunt down to third base. Grabbed and thrown, and he gets him. Oh, look at the runner with the open base trying to get, but you know what? Nobody covering second. He'll get there easily. As he showed he was going to move to third, but decided otherwise. The third baseman, the shortstop, tried to scramble back.
Well, that was just it. As they did the rotation, making that play, that base was open at third, but Coach Waz from Lenape yelling back to those players, and they were able to get them to retreat. So good heads-up base run in there. Wake-up call on the defense.
Swing and a miss.
All right. So that brings up number 8, Mike Mcginley, the catcher.
Yeah. It's good. I don't know if you sent it to me. So Mike Mcginley. Oh, he went. And the umpire agrees on that one. It's now quickly 0-2 to McGinley. And bottom of the first. 2-0 lead by Lenape. And chase the runner back. McGinley, number 8, the catcher, as my partner mentioned earlier. I don't know, do we have an eye plan here at BFA? Strike 3, struck him out, looking. A backdoor curveball. That'll bring up shortstop Max Van Auken. The runner at second base, now 2 outs for the Crusaders. That ball's popped up. Oh, dropped it. Here comes the throw to first, and he gets him. Nice recovery by Matt Corda, and that will end the inning. We'll go to a break, heading to the top of the second with your score 2-0 here at BFA.
All right, and now leading off the top of the second, back at the Mainland Coaches versus Cancer Classic for Lenape is Ben Hamilton, the designated hitter. He'll be followed by Jason Wasco and Quinton Accioni.
God bless you. And the first pitch to Ben Hamilton. High for a ball.
All right, that was an action-packed first inning when we had a dust storm.
Oh, it's still coming. Again, I hope we have an eye plan. The 1-0 pitch is over for a strike call.
What's an eye plan?
An eye plan for like benefits.
Oh,
Health benefits.
like vision.
Vision plan. I'm sorry.
Like iPhone, like
No.
iPad.
No. Jake Watson working quickly here. A good pace.
Yeah, even the center field cameraman is bouncing around like it's a fun house right now.
Ball fouled straight back is Ben Hamilton. He's a pretty big guy. Don't think I'd want to say anything bad about him.
No, I don't think so. And you know what? Now look, our first base camera operator, Josh Davidson, woke up.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out as Hamilton goes down swinging.
So that's number 9 for the Tribe.
Jason Wasco. Center fielder. Takes the first pitch for a ball. We're at the top of the second inning. Here at the 9th annual Coaches versus Cancer. Brought to you by Mainland High School.
I thought I was dreaming hearing the ice cream truck.
I did. I heard it too.
And Coach Scanzano, most on cue, he said he heard the ice cream truck music and he thought you were about to run out of the booth.
It's always one of those love-hate relationships, I got to tell you, because I just get picked on. 2-0 pitch. 3-0 pitch. He walked him on 4 pitches. So Wasco, a 1-out base runner. And that'll bring up the first baseman, number 24, Quinton Accioni.
Hey, Quinton Accioni, eh?
I like it. I don't know if it's Accione or I gave him the Accioni. I'm going to go Accione. I like it. Good Irish name.
Holding the runner on there, the BFA side-by-side cam.
Yeah, I think we're out of position here if I'm calling play-by-play. I probably should be in your chair.
What's
You're
he-
probably
so you
sitting
can
in my
see?
chair. Oh, no, you moved it. There you go.
No, I sat in your chair last game.
Oh, nice pitch. That ball had some serious move. Did you see that?
I did.
Oh, no, all kinds of movement on that pitch.
It was the kite. It was the kite curveball.
Oh, is it? Breaking ball in the dirt for a ball.
I love.
Hopefully.
I love when they throw a
our
ball in the dirt.
Yeah, me too. Hopefully Ryan Schumacher's on point with his balls and strikes count because I have no idea where I'm at.
Oh, it's actually our intern, Missy Stassi.
Oh,
on
okay.
that.
All right. Well, if not, gonna make her walk home.
We'll switch seats between innings here, pal.
Oh, breaking ball outside for a ball. Here comes the throw down to second. And gets in there easily.
Yeah, so Wasco. He's a Wascally Wabbit as he steals second base.
That was so weak. Oh my gosh, his parents right now just text me.
Look out, the ice cream truck is creeping in behind you.
Accione with a runner in scoring position, fouls that one straight back. Some big kids on this Lenape
My
squad.
Lord, look at him. Looks like he hangs out in the gym
Yeah,
24/7 for number 24.
yeah, he's got some pipes on him. And Wasco at second base with one out. Good opportunity.
Oh, look, man, our friends at the Baseball Performance Center.
Ground ball down to first base side. That's a fair ball down going into the corner. Wasco will score easily. And it's now a 2-1 ball. Nope, sorry, it's a 3-0 ball game. Lenape puts another run on the board. So I'm still trying to catch my bearings here.
Nice
I don't know who I
RBI
am.
hit, goes the other way, and allows Wasco to run on home.
Yeah, Joe, nice piece of hitting, just inside the bag. That'll bring up Grant Hunter, I should say, the left fielder, number 20. I'm not used to last names first when I'm looking at a lineup. Oh, where's the humpback liner? Juan Hopper. That one was hard to handle because it had all kinds of top spin on it. Did you see that?
Yeah, that one took a
I don't know if I could see it for the rest of the play because of this.
dust storm.
Oh my gosh, folks! When we're talking about it, we mean it. It's continuous.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Quite. All right.
Tasty.
Yes, it is. All right, we're back to the top of the order with Tyler Davis, the second baseman, stepping up. What did he do last time, Doug?
Tyler Davis walked to start things off.
So runners at first and second base and only one out. And he lifts one to left field. That should be an adventure with shortstop making the call. Now it's an infield fly as the umpire with only one out and runners at first and second calls the batter out. So either way, the batter is retired. All right, Landon Friedman, number 4, the third baseman. This is an opportunity to put another crooked number on the board for the
Tribe.
Tribe. Is that what it's Tribe? Chiefs? Tribe. Okay, Tribe. Oh, they pick him off again. Wow.
This guy is a magician.
Well, that's 2.
Man,
2 halves.
Two
Nice.
pickoffs and 2 frames ended by the pitcher Watson.
Yep. So Lenape puts a run on the board in the top of the second. We'll move to the bottom of the second with your score 3-0 here at BFA Sports.
All right, and welcome back to Mainland Coaches versus Cancer, VFA Sports. Doug Stasic, joined alongside my brother from another, Al Fisher, and want to thank JT Kroger, the meteorologist on site here. So he went to the same weather school as John Belaris.
Yeah,
John. How that went.
He lost his job quickly at Fox.
Well, the good news is JT Kroger is a guy who is on point when it comes to helping to promote the outstanding players from throughout the state. Weather forecast, I'm going to stick with my
recovery.
app.
Good recovery there. You're worried about losing JT as a contact. I think JT can handle it. Matt Quarter back on the mound?
Flanked over there by John Scanzano. I'm sure he'll be joining us shortly.
I better wear the Kevlar vest with these two guys over here. So that first pitch is a ball. And the 1-0 pitch from Corda. Outside for ball. It's now 2-0.
Yeah, nice job so far here by Corda. Being able to flood the zone. Not afraid to pitch to contact. Exactly what you want.
Oof. I jump back on that one. It's now 3-0.
You know, two young teams here, especially with Delsea. So, you know, you kind of feel it a little bit amped up, a little bit excited. So some of these balls get away from them defensively, but it's going to be a great experience, that's for sure. And as this game continues to go on, I think you'll see them settle down a bit.
Indeed they will. They got to get kind of getting the vibe, got in the flow. They'll be all right. As David Kane, I think, is. Yep, David Kane draws a walk. He leads off the bottom of the second. And that will bring up Frankie Master, number 17, the right fielder. With David Kane, David Kane on first base. Here's the pitch from Corder. Over for a strike call with a fastball.
You got the BFA side-by-side runner angle here. Helps those college coaches get an opportunity to see what the base runner and the pitcher do and managing the run game.
Runner fakes to go, and he doesn't. His ball's lifted to left field, and that's tailing away. That's going to be tough, and it does fall for a base hit. Nice base running by Kane, taking plenty of geography, if you will, to get into second base easily.
Yeah, well, Kane is one of his hobbies that are listed here. He likes to fly kites, so he had a real good read on the wind, knew that ball was going to just push to the side and keep going.
And his second favorite passion is sandblasting. As Elijah Johnson, number 42, the designated hitter, steps to the plate. And the first pitch is on the inside corner for a strike call.
So Johnson, as Cousin Eddie would say, Cousin Eddie's wife, Catherine. He's a big hulking man.
He is.
Or is that Frank Shirley's wife? I think
that's Frank Shirley's wife. Yeah. Frank Shirley's.
Yes.
Big. Talking about Cousin Eddie.
Yes. He's a big hulking.
If we have to say it's for Christmas Vacation, folks. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation reference there.
He's a big dude. That's all I know.
Yeah, he is. You could do some damage to that cowhide, if you will.
Yeah, somebody that certainly Coach Smith counting to drive in some RBIs in a big way.
0-1 count to Elijah Johnson. Runners at first and second, and nobody out. Corder steps off the mound.
Yeah, this is going to be I have a feeling this will be a seesaw battle here as the innings wear on.
I would agree with that. This 3-0 lead is easily attainable. So Crusaders try to put some heat on the Lenape Tribe.
A great opportunity right here with no outs.
Oh, the umpire just kicked up some dust. That's awesome.
Yeah, he heard you saying something about a strike zone, I think.
Swing and a miss by Johnson. And he goes down swinging for the first out. And that'll bring up number 21, Chris Iolucci. I had to wait for the public address announcer to make that one. I'm taking credit, so I said it wrong. You can blame the public address announcer playing left field. Oh, that ball's lifted to the third base side. Third baseman giving chase when runs out of room.
It started out in center field, but with the 20-mile-an-hour galing winds, it ended up in the street.
That's more than 20. Actually, is that a funnel cloud?
I thought we were out in San Francisco in the '88 World Series.
No.
Camera's shaking. Look at it.
Never a dull moment. Oh, nice pitch by Corda. Over for a strike call. Wow. It's Chris Iolucci is a pitcher, third baseman for the Crusaders. Ball's lifted. Shallow right field, actually shallow right center field. Oh my gosh, the center fielder coming all the way in to the infield to make that play.
Man, nice hustle play there by Wasco.
Yeah, great play. All right, so that's 2 outs.
Did you pack our BFA parkas by chance?
That'll bring up number 4, Steve Schofield. Playing third base today as he fouls that first pitch back. So the Crusaders with runners at first and second, nobody out, now have 2 outs. Golden opportunity to try to put a number on the board. And it's up to Schofield to make it happen.
I can almost taste an RBI. Actually, I can't taste anything right now except for Clay and...
Schofield tried to call timeout, but did not get it in time. That ball's popped up to the first base side. Going to be a tough play, but
wow,
a nice one indeed. Played there by the first baseman, Quentin Accione.
Yeah, stuck with that one, and a ball that started to look like it was going to be in fair territory. Blows foul. He mitigates not having to run towards the fence and makes the play to end the inning.
And that will end the inning, as my partner said. So we'll move to the bottom of the third with your score, Lenape 3, Delsea nothing, here on BFA Sports. All right, we're back as we move to the top of the third. Not the bottom of the third is Landon Friedman. Now leading off against Chris Iolucci, new pitcher on the mound for the Crusaders. Oh, he shows bunt, pulls it back, but takes a strike call.
So this is game 3 and one more on deck, and that's going to be Millville and Cherry Hill East after this one to close out this fabulous Saturday.
Looking forward to that one as well. As Friedman, if you took notice, was up last half inning. Well, their last half. Lenape last half is
The old pickoff.
the old pickoff move at second base. Ended the threat. As it was a gorgeous day here. And is this Linwood or is this Absecon?
Linwood.
Linwood, that's what I thought. Okay.
Linwood.
I thought that's what my GPS said.
Coach Joe Smith deploying perhaps the pitching by committee routine out here tonight, or this afternoon.
Joe Smith has a great history and just a real good coach. He's been around.
Yeah, he really has done a fantastic job. He was over there at Williamstown. earning a Group 3 title.
Ground ball to third. Bobbled there by the third baseman. Makes the throw across the diamond, but gets him easily. That was a nice play by the third baseman.
Steven Schofield.
Steven Schofield. Thank you for your help there. That'll bring up Ron Naust, the catcher.
Another guy.
Ball
The size of him.
Yeah, he's. Whew. As TJ likes to say, there's some projectability in that body. He hasn't fill out yet.
Yeah.
Man, tall kid. Ball chopped to third, but foul. Count now 1-1.
Want to thank everybody for tuning in to the Coaches versus Cancer Classic here on BFA Sports. And if you're able to contribute and would like to participate and help raising funds.
Nice shot. Hooking to the left field line. That'll fall fair. As now still cruise into second base easily.
Yeah, that ball seemed to have a little bit of eyes. It got it inside the chalk and then faded out into the left side of the territory there, but still within the playing surface. And
Wait, what's going on?
Courtesy runner for the catcher.
How did he end up at third base, though?
I think the ball bounced out of out of play,
Okay.
so he got the
I
extra
couldn't
base.
see it. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm like, why are they giving him third base?
Yeah, so he had the double and then was awarded the extra bag as the ball bounced out of playable territory.
Why, isn't that still a ground rule double?
No, because of ground rules. Technically, it's like an imaginary fence, so it would be like the ball being thrown over the fence.
Like I have an imaginary great physique.
You're good
Pitch
enough,
is high for
you're
a
smart
ball.
enough, and doggone it, people like you.
As Nick Garagazzo steps to the plate with a runner in scoring position only 90 feet away. That pitch is on the outside corner for a strike call. It's now 1-1.
So again, if you would like to donate to the tournament to benefit the American Cancer Society, you can do so via Venmo. So go right on to Venmo, and it's at CVC Mainland. That's at CVC Mainland to contribute and make a donation.
Ball's lifted to the third base side and out of play. So the count will go to 2-2. Yeah, folks, if you can, in your kindness of your hearts, please give to a great cause. This terrible disease affects almost pretty much every family. So we do appreciate your support. And the 2-2 pitch. All lifted, foul and out of play to the first base side.
It's a windshield breaker right there.
Not mine.
No.
I parked in another zip code.
You know, I did make it to one of the sponsors for this event, RK Chevrolet.
Did you? I noticed your door was fixed already.
Already.
I looked at it. I didn't get a chance to say anything to you. I saw it this morning.
In a jiffy. So I want to
thank Jim G, right?
Jim
The
G
boy that-
and Tom.
That ball's lifted to right field. Getting under it. It's got a tough one. Did he make the grab?
He did make the grab.
Here comes the runner. Here comes the throw.
And
And he's in safely on a sac fly
Wow.
in foul territory.
I'll tell you, that was a really nice play because
Real nice play.
you have all those stadium chairs that are lined up with some fans and parents and things along the way. You need to field the ball and actually catch it in playable territory, but it can carry you out. It was almost like the NFL draft. You were looking for a wide receiver. He stuck the landing at both his feet in and then was able to make a play, but nonetheless, a sacrifice RBI. Sac fly RBI.
Great play. I guess it was Dylan Shank over there in right field.
Yeah.
Nice job by him. Chilling, good concentration. That pitch is high for a ball. It's 1-0.
Actually, this is Shank who's up the bat.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's the other number 15.
Dylan Shank is at the plate. Yes, folks, I'm working off off of a phone. That's great. As Dylan Shank, the right fielder, is at the plate.
Yes, I think unless there was I think it's Frankie
I got you.
master.
I got you covered.
Unless they made a switch out there.
Well, it looked like number 15 is Shank. Draws a walk.
And a hard 90 for Shank.
I like it. So that brings up number 23, the designated hitter, Ben Hamilton. First pitch is just a bit low for a ball.
Yes. BFA side-by-side run cam here. They're definitely taking notice. Trying to decide what they want to do. Control this run game.
And the 1-0 pitch to Hamilton.
Shank's going.
There he goes. Here's the throw. Not in time to get him.
Nice
Shank
job
shows
there.
some good speed. Good jump on the pitch. Shank gets there safely, so runner at second base with 2 outs. A run across the board for the Lenape Tribe. As they lead 4-0. Line drive. That's going to fall for a base hit. Here comes Shank rounding third. It's going to be a close one at home to relay. Oh, man, he's in safely. Here comes the throw down to second as Hamilton gets in there with no problem as he advances on the throw to home.
Man,
Is there an eye wash station anywhere?
I don't know, but the umpire went down like a ton of bricks on the slide. Yeah, he got caught up. He got tangled up in the action, but nice play there by everybody involved.
Good grief. All right, so we have number 9, Jason Wasco, the center fielder, stepping to the plate. Run in, another run in. That ball's down the line and foul called by the home plate umpire.
Yeah, so going back to Hamilton, nice piece of hitting, and then for the big man, good piece of base running. Knowing that throw was coming home and stretched out that single into a would-be double.
Yeah, single and advancing on the throw. You'll score it in your book?
That's how it'll be scored.
That a guy. All right. All right, here's the 0-1 pitch to Jason Wasco. That ball is ripped to center field for a base hit as that falls. So runners at the corners now with 2 outs. And Quentin Accione.
You certainly have a Lenape lineup being aggressive with the bats early on. They are swinging them.
They sure are. I like this team the way they're built. They're not afraid to hit the baseball. They're aggressive.
Quick look at the Tribe dugout. Some smiling faces enjoying the fruits of their hitting labor.
Okay, if you say so. So again, Quentin Accione, number 24, the first baseman, steps to the plate and shows bunt. And there goes the runner, and here comes the throw, and it looks like they got him, and they do. Nice throw there by the catcher. I got to get a name, I'm sorry. I do apologize.
That's Mike Mcginley.
Mike Mcginley making the throw, and that will end the inning, but not before. Lenape puts 2 more on the board. It's now 5-0. We'll move to the top of the 4th. Be back here with BFA Sports. Big deal. I'm okay with being wrong. Oh, was I live when I said that? Hey, thank you, Ryan Shoemaker, for throwing me under the bus. As we are moving to the bottom of the third, not the top of the fourth, as I'm Ron Burgundy.
Well, we are at the top of the lineup.
And we are at the top of the lineup.
So Luca Gebhardt will lead things off here, followed by Jake Watson and Mike McGinley.
And the first pitch to Gebhardt is high for a ball. And the 1-0 pitch is over for a strike. It's now 1-1 to Gebhardt.
Gebhardt walked in his first appearance. Start the game off. Gonna have to dig out my BFA hoodie, I think, by the time we get to the middle of this one.
Mine started out with the color black. Now it's like a gold-looking jacket at this point.
Well, we were thinking about changing up the colors of some of our paraphernalia, and why not go with the dust of clay? Match everything.
Perfect. Pitch is fouled straight back. It's now 1-2.
So shout out, I saw our buddy Mike LaHood from New Jersey Baseball a bit earlier this fine afternoon, sponsor of Coaches vs. Cancer. I want to thank Mike and his fantastic organization making a big impact across South Jersey.
All bounces up there. It's now even up at 2-2. So the Crusaders have a little bit of a hill to climb, down 5-0, even though it's early in the game. Still a lot of time left for the Crusaders as that ball's lifted to the first base side and out of play. The count remains 2-2. So I want to thank Ryan Shoemaker once again for throwing me under the bus. As he started me off a little bit early, but that's okay. All right, back to work here. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. As Gebhardt goes down swinging. I'll bring up number 10, Jake Watson.
Yeah, Jake Watson started out this game as the starting pitcher. He's 0 for 1 on the day.
First pitch is over for a strike call to Watson. Today would be a great day to be a windmill.
Yeah, it wasn't so great a day to shave my head. I could have left a little bit of that fuzz that was on the top.
Nice pitch. Sorry about that. I didn't want to cut you off. That's a good pitch.
The wind. I'm sorry, folks. There's really nothing we can do about this wind whipping.
This quarter winds and the pitch. Line drive. That'll fall for a base hit. That's fair. That's going to go in the corner. And hustling into second base is Jake Watson with a stand-up double.
Yeah, nice piece of hitting there by Watson. That one had eyes. Found its way all the way down the line, and as it did, he took full advantage.
How were you able to see it had eyes, especially with this dust blowing around? Thank you, Ryan Shoemaker, for cutting me off. I appreciate it. Ryan, you better wear your tough skins today, buddy.
We're probably getting blown up on YouTube right now by Alvar whining about the dust.
All right, we'll stop. No more. I think if anybody else was sitting here, they'd be saying the same thing. So
yeah,
but we'll stop. We're done.
I'm trying to get small. Maybe I can get under the table, be a little bit more.
Try not eating. That'll help you get small.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. As Mcginley shows bunt, but does not offer.
Yeah, they're rotating around. A runner at second base. Down 5, though. Be interesting to see if going to deploy the small ball and trade up and out here.
As he shows bunt again and pulls it away, and a pitch is called a strike. It's now 1-1.
Yeah, I'm not buying. I think this is more of just a deceptive piece to try to bring that infield in a little bit and clear a path, get that ball through the infield.
Winds, and the pitch is popped up.
Oh, that one's high.
And making the call at second base and making the grab
Is Davis.
Davis. Nice job. That'll be the second out of the inning. So it's up to number 9, Max Van Auken, to try to get the first run across the board for the Crusaders. And that first pitch is a breaking ball over for a strike called. Van Auken hitting out of the 4-hole, playing shortstop today.
Grounded out his first at bat. Oh, he goes for the pickoff.
Oh. Better throw, we might have had him. The runner will not advance.
Well, we've seen some stellar efforts by both pitching staffs to manage the run game and some good pickoff moves.
2 so far.
Yeah, Delsea has put
Mcginley.
2 in the book to eliminate some threats.
Mcginley's going to be playing with a head on a swivel out there at second base. Or is that Watson? Is that 10 or 8? It's 10.
That's 10. That's Watson.
Yeah, it's Watson. Ball bounces up there as Watson tries to get a read and decides not to go. Our center field camera confirms it's number 10. So there he is. Quarter winds in the pitch, low for a ball. Now 2-1 to Van Auken. Oh, nice breaking ball, frozen, but just a little bit inside and high for a ball. Count now goes to 3-1. The Crusaders try to get a run on the board as they're down 5-0 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Yeah, 3-1, 2 outs. Got to find one you can drive.
Ball's hit on the ground to second. Throws, and they get him, and that will end the inning. So no blood for the Crusaders as we move to the top of the 4th with your score, Lenape 5, Delsea nothing here on BFA Sports. All right, we're back as we move to the top of the 4th inning with Quentin Accione leading off, followed by Grant Hunter, and back to the top of the lineup with Tyler Davis. I believe Accione singled his last time up. And I believe he advanced to second on the throw. Got an RBI single last time up. And the first pitch is a breaking ball, just missing outside and high for a ball. Swing and a miss. It's now 1-1 to Accione. as number 25, George Starr, is on the mound, the freshman for the Delsea Crusaders. And that fastball is over for a strike call. So the count moves to 1-2 to Accione. And the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out on a high and away fastball. Accione goes down swinging for the first out here in the top of the 4th inning. And that'll bring up number 20, Grant Hunter, the left fielder. That ball's laced to center field, falling quickly, and it'll be a base hit. As Hunter takes the first pitch and delivers it into center field. And he'll be a 1-out base runner at first. Hunter had gotten on last time on an error by the shortstop. Now we're back to the top of the order with Tyler Davis. Davis the last time up, reached on a fielder's choice. First pitch is high for a ball. Timeout called. Grant Hunter at first base. Again, 1 out. Tyler Davis, the 1-0 count. And here's the pitch, and it got him. Hit by pitch, dead ball, and that will put runners at first and second, and just 1 out. Which should bring up the third baseman, number 4, Lance Friedman. Friedman grounded out last time out from third to first. As the Lenape Tribe continue to try to keep the pressure on the Crusaders. As he shows bunt, he drops it. Beautiful bunt by Friedman. Here comes the throw, and they get him. Runners will advance to second and third. As Hunter Grant stops at third base, and Tyler Davis at second. And with 2 outs, that'll bring up the catcher, number 3, Ron Nost. Nost had an RBI, looks like an RBI double first time up. Looks like he's 2 for 2 with 2 doubles, actually. A run scored. That first pitch is over for a strike call. So I'm trying to see my partner's working a scorebook, and it looks like hieroglyphics. Of course, he'll tell me he knows what it says, but I can't read it. That pitch is over for a strike, and he's quickly ahead 0-2. George Starr tries to keep the Tribe off the scoreboard, leading 5-0 with runners in scoring position at third and second base. And here's the pitch. Check, swing. And they're going to go to appeal to the base umpire, and he says no, he did not go. I happen to agree with the umpire, if that means anything. The count remains 1-2. Runner is taking a lot of territory. Oh, nice pick there by the third baseman. He goes across the diamond and gets him. So, no runs for the Lenape Tribe for the first time in this ball game as they stay in the lead, 5-0. We'll move to the bottom of the 4th here at BFA Sports. All right, David Kane leads off here in the bottom of the 4th inning. He'll be followed by Frankie Master and Elijah Johnson. First 3 batters by quarter that he'll face. So once again, we are BFA Sports. We're proud to bring it to you. I'm Al Fisher, along with my brother from another who's no longer in the booth looking for a jacket. So it's gotten a little chilly here in Linwood. The first pitch is over for a strike call. David Kane so far today as he plays second base. Looks like he is got a single. Actually a base on balls. Did not score it. That pitch is over for a strike call. Swing and a miss. He struck him out as Kane goes down swinging. That'll be the first out of the inning. Now bring up right fielder Frankie Master, the freshman, playing right field today. First pitch is low for a ball. One out here in the top of the 4th inning. Sorry, the bottom of the 4th inning. That pitch is over for a strike call. Pitch is fouled straight back. It's now 1-2 to Frankie Master. Got a single, looks like between short and third last time up. Crusaders try to find some momentum, down 5-0. Pitching a pretty crafty pitcher in Matt Corda. That ball is hit to short. Picked there on 2 hops. Here's the throw, and they get him at first base on a great play. Nice pick by the first baseman. Super job down there. As shortstop Nick Garagazzo made a beautiful play and a great pick by the first baseman Quentin Accione to retire Frankie Master. Now stepping to the plate is Elijah Johnson. Johnson struck out last time up. Swing and a miss by Johnson, who got fooled on that last pitch. It's now 1-1 to him. Pitch is low and away for a ball. It's now 2-1. Ball's fouled straight back. So 2 outs, nobody on. 2-2 count. So deuces are wild right now to Elijah Johnson. Johnson steps away, gather himself. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing, ball in the dirt. Catcher's gonna have to make a tough play, and he does. Nice shoot there. And nice work by the catcher, Ron Nost. And that will end the inning. We'll go to the top of the 5th with your score 5-0 here on BFA Sports. Jeez. Are we back?
We are back. I gotta try to creatively get to the.
Oh, so we're not back.
We are.
Oh, we're back. All right. We're here at the top of the 5th inning as our producer had to step away. I don't know where he went, but he's somewhere here in the vicinity as the ball is cued to short. Grabbed there and goes across the diamond and makes the play and throws him out. As I didn't even get the chance to give the lineup for this half inning. So that was Nick Garagazzo grounding out 6-3. And with one out, that'll bring up number 15, the right fielder, Dylan Shank. First pitch is over for a strike call.
Shank, a standout performer in this Lenape lineup. Somebody I know, TJ Hunt, once he was here earlier from PBR New Jersey. Seen Shank at a couple events, and
he lines it at second base, and a tough one to handle.
And that one was hot. You could see, by the way, inside-out pitch. It had that side tail spin away from the fielder, and that'll allow Shank to reach base.
So that'll bring up number 23, the designated hitter, Ben Hamilton. As whoa!
Hey, we had some good hands there.
Did you see that? Man.
It was like synchronized. And
Wow.
the chances of us
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't
being
care.
at the end of the tent was ridiculous.
We're talking about the win now. I don't care because we almost lost our tent. Holy mackerel. Wow. It was like 8 a.m. It's a twister. Wow. What the heck is going on around here?
All right.
Again, Ben Hamilton at the plate.
Let's go to our BFA side-by-side view. We might be taking down the BFA tent in
it might be a good idea.
a couple of minutes here.
Did JT Kruger, a.k.a. John Belaris, call for this win today? I don't know if he heard us. He didn't. Wow.
Yeah, it might be time to.
That ball is laced to center field.
Nice job there by center fielder.
Ben Hamilton gets a line drive single. That'll bring up the center fielder, number 9, Jason Wasco. As I'm going to be working Han Solo for right now, we decided to take down the tent. The BFA sports tent. You could see it from the camera. I don't know if you were able to pick that up, but she was going away and grabbed it just in time. Ball's hit hard to right field for a base hit, as that will load the bases now with only one out. As Jason Wasco goes the opposite way for a base hit, and that'll bring up number 24, the first baseman, Quentin Accione. And the first pitch is a fastball over for a strike call. Oh, that ball's ripped into right center field, but right there is the center fielder to make the grab, and here comes the runner. He tags and scores. As Shank tags up on that sac fly. Nice piece of hitting by Quentin Accione to get the sac fly. And another run across the board for the Tribe of Lenape. They now lead 6-0. So Grant Hunter, I should say. I apologize. Hopefully you can't hear me. He's right about 15 feet away. As Grant Hunter steps to the plate with 2 outs. That pitch bounces up there and gets away from the catcher. The runners will advance to second and third. Wrong headset there, champion.
Yeah,
there you go.
Wrong headset. A lot of wrong things today.
Pitch is a bit high for a ball.
Dude, I'm like at a loss for words for what I'm seeing.
Yeah,
as
I
far
don't
as the.
I don't know if you want to go back.
Our set right now. It's just like.
There's a ball dribbled to short. Nice pick there and across the diamond, and they get him. But not before the Tribe puts a run on the board here in the top of the 5th inning. We'll move to the bottom of the 5th with your score 6-0 favor of Lenape on BFA Sports.
Pitcher?
All right, we're back as we move to the bottom of the 5th inning. And leading off this inning would be left fielder Chris Iolucci. Actually, he's on the mound, I thought. I do apologize. And then Steve Schofield and Luca Gebhard back to the top of the order. It's not the way I wanted to say it, but I said it that way anyway.
You got it done.
Yeah, backwards, but got it done. First pitch is a breaking ball. Just a bit low for a ball. And that 2-0 pitch is over for a strike call. It's now 2-1 to Iolucci. As he leads off here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Iolucci, a senior, started off in left field, now on the mound. Go ahead.
We got a guest. Coach
We do?
John Scanzano.
You mean a heckler?
How you guys doing?
King's Christian.
Hey,
What's up, brother?
you know
How
I
you
love
doing?
you, Al.
I love you, man. I enjoy having you here, man.
I'm glad to be here, my friend. Very, very glad to be here.
Yeah, I would say
Blessed to
so.
be
You've had thanks to Kevin Minnick, was able to tell a little bit of your tale, but glad to see you out and about.
Kevin did a great job, man. He really, he's a great guy. He did a great job with the story and just told, really just told the truth and helping raise awareness of this thing. It's horrible and it's a horrible experience. And like I said, I won't wish it on my worst enemy.
So
he did
Coach
a great job.
Scanzano, of course, referring to his recent bout with COVID-19. He's on the road to recovery here, and
Yes, sir.
things are a little scary there, man. So for people that maybe didn't see the piece or don't know, I mean, you were recovering, feeling okay, and then all of a sudden you got the left hook.
Yeah, man. I mean, I was that guy that didn't take it serious. He was always complaining about the mask, and I was foolish about it. Thinking if I got it, I'd be all right in a couple days and everything would be done. And I ended up getting it, and I did the 14 days. You know, my doctor he called me every day and stayed on top of me, but I thought I was good. The 14th day, I went to my place, and I was getting stuff ready for practice the next day. I told my doctor I'm going to be back to normal tomorrow, and that night it just turned on me. Like I still don't know what the heck happened, and like I told Kevin, I think there was some divine intervention that and next day I was in the hospital, and I had a doctor telling me do you have a living will, and are you okay with chest compressions? And I was like, what the heck is going on here? And he told me, he said, you waited another 10 to 24 hours and this would have been irreversible. So that's why right now, man, I'm just enjoying being out here watching baseball, getting to see you guys, talk to people, and I want people to just be aware that this thing is no joke, man. No joke.
Well, we're glad to see you here today.
Certainly counting those blessings in more ways than one over at King's Christian.
Yes, absolutely, man. And I'm enjoying coaching again. I'm so glad that they let me get back on the field. I mean, I'm kind of, stuck on a chair and talking to the kids in between innings. Like, the umpires have been great. I've told them, listen, I'm not going to argue. My assistant, they've been great about that. So you're not going to hear much from me, yelling or anything like that. But just to be out there sitting on the bench, and I have a new appreciation for a lot of stuff.
I bet you do.
I really
I bet you do.
I've been telling people a lot, when you have that conversation with God and you say, hey, it's not my time, please, I got more to do. I got a lot of people to help and a lot of things to do. Like, please, don't take me right now. I got my daughter, I got a family, that definitely does change a lot.
It sure does.
Yeah.
So I love being out here, seeing all these kids that play for us in the summer. Matt Corda, Georgie Starr, these guys, Dylan the Shank brothers. I'm happy to be out there and out here supporting them and watching them.
Yeah, and Coach Joe Smith, also now part of the Skins Honor crew.
Yeah, that's my man, Joe. I love Joe. He's a great dude. We're going to have fun next Saturday night, me and him playing each other. I got to get him back from 2 years ago when he beat me with Williamstown. So, trust me, I got a circle around that game, that guy.
Well, that'll be the Thank You Classic coming up, another stellar South Jersey event. Going to be honoring first responders and those that have fit the hero mold in these craziest of times. And for you, Coach, your doctor going to be the one to throw a pitch out.
Yeah, he's going to come out and throw the first pitch, man.
That's awesome.
He's more than a doctor. I mean, that guy called me every single day. I don't know many doctors that would do that, but every day for 20 days he called me. And he's the guy, when I called him that morning and said, there's something up, I don't know what the heck happened, he was like, I want you to go to the hospital. I want you to get an x-ray. I got to see your lungs. And I want you there because if there's something bad, they're going to keep you. And he was right, and I listened to him, and I thank God for him, and I'm glad to be able to just honor him a little bit. He's a very humble dude, and he didn't want to, but he's going to come out and throw out the first pitch and stuff. So
deservedly so.
Yeah, that's outstanding.
As Tyler Davis leads off this top of the sixth inning for Lenape.
Let me tell you something. This Tyler Davis is one of the biggest kids I've seen. This kid's a monster.
Oh, you were saying that earlier.
Yeah. I mean, he looks like a freak of nature.
I think
he's still got to fill out too.
Yeah, right. Yeah. He's going to be a beast for Delaware. I mean, he's playing football at Delaware, but he looks like a football player. Let me tell you.
He does.
He's put together.
Every bit of it.
Yeah. I actually went to high school with his mom back in the day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Great people, great family, good people. And I'm happy for this young man.
Yeah, Tyler Davis playing second base today. What position is he playing football,
Defensive back.
He's a D-back?
I think he's a D-back safety.
Safety,
yeah.
Safety,
look at D-back, yeah. He can run,
you don't see
fly.
a guy. Yeah, I was gonna say he's built like that. He looks like he can move.
Yeah,
he's in the leadoff spot here for the Tribe.
He's making a run. He's making a run at the stolen base lead this year.
Oh,
that's one of his goals, I believe.
Oh, nice.
Dad was telling me that he wants to get that title at the end of the year. So
that's one of the hardest ones to get. It's not just about stealing the bases, but you got to keep your on base percentage so high,
right?
To be able, get yourself those opportunities.
Absolutely.
All right, so Lenape leading 6-0 as we are here in the sixth inning, and Tyler Davis draws a walk to lead off the sixth. And third baseman Landon Friedman stepping to the plate.
So kind of nice, Coach, to after a year off to actually see something like this. One of the first signs of a bit more of a normalcy. People out watching baseball.
This is a great event these guys do here. I've been coming every year to check it out. I talked to them about getting in it next year. Hopefully we can maybe get a game, get in and help support such a great cause. But they do such a great job with this, and it's just a great event, great event by these guys here. And I love events like this. This is stuff that it's supposed to be, and helping people and giving back. And you give back and you get to enjoy some good baseball. So it's great.
It's Tyler Davis on cue, steals second base.
There you go.
So he's in scoring position with nobody out. Golden opportunity for Landon Friedman. Knock him in and put another run on the board for the Tribe.
And for those out there looking to contribute to the cause, you can make it out today. You can donate through Venmo at CVC Mainland. That's at CVC Mainland on Venmo. All proceeds go to the American Cancer Society.
Pitch catches the inside corner for a strike call. It's now 0-2 to Friedman.
Getting windy out here, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah, look at that. Looks like I was out there raking the field, and you got the nice white new Nikes on.
That was a mistake. Right
Yeah,
there.
that's you're gonna regret that.
Yeah, I'm leaving. That's why I'm leaving.
I don't blame you.
I'm sitting over there next to JT. I'm getting smoked with every time someone slides. I'm covered.
Is JT giving you the weather report over there?
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, he bet me early this morning at 7:30 a.m. because he had the prime seat now.
There's a shot to center field. It's going to fall for a base hit. Here comes Davis, and look at the speed
Look
of
at
this
the
guy.
wheels.
Oh, my goodness. Are you kidding me?
Flames coming off of his feet.
Wow.
I think those are melted cleats.
Well, dude, I did feel a little heat when he scored.
Maybe we can have him run again.
The plate's melting, too. Because it was
Wow. That was impressive.
All right, I'll bring up Ronnie Noust. With a run across for the Tribe here in the sixth. Now 7-0.
Something like up in is it Burlington County?
What's that?
Where the Lenape School District
Yeah,
is?
Lenape's Burlington County,
Is that
right?
Burlington?
They're in Medford. Yeah, Medford, New Jersey.
Burlington,
Yeah,
that's
I
right.
don't know, something in the water. These guys are big.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, and I'm a Cherokee guy, so I'm not a big fan of Lenape guys.
I knew I would get you to crawl out of that.
There you go.
I knew it was coming.
As Noust takes a little HBP there.
That's why I went with the setup with the Lenape School District.
Hey, look, I like the players that play for Lenape. They're my guys. I don't know about.
Well, you got quite the collection of guys out of that school district. I mean, a lot of Cherokee
Lenape,
guys.
Cherokee, Sean. Yeah.
Saw Ain't Easy being cheesy last night with a big
Boy
shot.
Rage, yeah, he can swing it. Patrizzi, that Cherokee team, man, they're a good team. And a lot of their guys are in our organization. So.
Did you get an opportunity to see the exciting conclusion to that one?
Yes, I did.
So I got to ask. We've been talking to a lot of coaches.
You want to put me on the spot on this one?
I just want to, I think it's a debate about the pitch. Right? So, it's up there, puts the elbow guard into the lane. In that spot, do you ring them up or do you?
I mean, here's the question. That it's funny. Me and Bob Burkholz were actually talking about it when it happened. Coach at Camden Catholic, and we kind of were going back and forth, and it definitely looked like he leaned. It definitely looked like, you got that elbow guard in. It looks like without the elbow guard, maybe he doesn't, but with the elbow guard, I think he leaned a little bit. However, the pitch was a ball. The pitch was definitely a ball, and we were kind of discussing. We thought that you were only out if the pitch was a strike, but I guess that's not the case. So. I'm not sure. So, that's what we were going back and forth with. Bob was like, hey, maybe you should call no pitch in that. If it's a ball like that, maybe it's a no pitch call. But for him to ring him up, I don't know.
Real quick, Connor Riley on the mound for the Crusaders.
Okay. What did you guys think? You were here.
Well,
or no, your guys were here.
Yeah, no, I was there.
Okay.
I thought the tough part for the umpire was when he turns.
Yeah.
I think you lose the ability to really tell where the ball is coming, being it was a breaking pitch.
Yeah.
So I think at that point you're just going off instinct. The instinct is, well, I saw him actually put himself in. I'm in the mind of the umpire. If I see him go in,
okay.
I don't know. You take away the opportunity for me to see where the ball is going to break. Now, do I from the front side? Because remember, we get the benefit of that center field shot that we have, so you can kind of see it in. I agree, though. I think in that spot, ultimately, wasn't going to be a strike.
Yeah.
You at least
I will
charge the ball.
I will say this: while we were going back and forth about it, I texted Galante.
Did you?
I said, "What's the call?" And he said it was the right call.
Okay.
He said it was the right call. So, you know.
And coach is referring to John Galante, the head of the Tri-State Elite Umpire Association.
Yeah, he's a college ump too. You know, one thing about that guy, he's one of the most knowledgeable umpires I know and I've seen. And
but here's the thing, right? At the end of the day, it is a bit of a 50-50 because there's guys on both sides of that.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean? That's why I'm asking. It's
I
not
wouldn't
that
call
think it
Chris
was-
Losey, though.
Yeah.
I don't think he knew how to make the call.
Good old Losey over there at
Here
ACC.
comes the runner, and he had a heck of a jump.
But I would like to, speaking of Galante, we mentioned our buddy Chris Losey. Thoughts and prayers go out to the McCardle family.
Yes.
So Coach John McCardle, longtime umpire, had passed away and just been laid to rest today. So, again, one of the very good guys.
Oh, a shot but pulled down the first base side. Foul.
Tell you what, these guys from Lenape do swing it, man. They're
They do.
big
We
and
were mentioning
strong,
that.
and
Yeah,
swing it.
they do.
They do. They do.
They know how to swing that bat, man. They're getting after it.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know if I said, but Nick Garagazzo at the plate. That pitch is high inside for a ball. As he faces Connor Riley, who's a sophomore
I hope
pitcher.
it's not like this next week. Well, we got that. We might have to put you up in the press box next week, huh?
Yeah, over at Walton Nagorski Field.
Yeah, get you up there.
Now, it's supposed to be nice, I think, next
Nah,
week.
it's gonna be. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a real nice weekend.
That pitch is outside for a ball. It's now 3-1.
Hey, you guys are gonna like it too. I gotta give a shout out to Pennsauken Township. They just replaced all the lights, man. So we got all new
Did they
bulbs in the whole
really?
field. Replaced all the lights.
How about center field in that fence?
We're not allowed to put other thing anymore. I don't know, whatever.
Well, look good out there.
Yeah, it's a windscreen, but yet
It's a
the
windscreen.
windscreen knocked down the fence.
Yeah.
But that's all right. Hey, what can you do? We'll have some banners and stuff out there.
Nice.
No, but yeah, the field's looking good. We're gonna have it ready to go. We rolled it. Had a big roller come out. Buddy at United Rental took us up. So.
Freeman scores on that
my.
attempt to catch the runner at second base.
All right, listen, I love you guys.
But he
that was
took-
my last one right there.
He took advantage of that.
Don't mess with
I'll
my
see you later.
respiratory system.
Oh,
right?
yeah, that's not good. No.
Not good for Coach
No.
John Scanzano, breathing in a little bit more clay. And we appreciate him taking some time. And best wishes to him, and he continues to recover. And we'll see him next weekend. Kings Christian versus Delsea.
Pitch is low for a ball, and Garagazzo draws a walk, but still nobody out. And an 8-0 lead.
And the aforementioned Dylan Shank from Coach Scanzano steps in.
Number 15, the right fielder. Again, nobody out. That first pitch catches him in the back, so HBP gets him down to first base, and now the bases are loaded.
Love the intensity by this Lenape tribe. I mean, these guys are gassed up right now.
They sure are.
Every guy out of the box, hard 90, battling.
Well coached, good attitudes, good character kids, and they got number 23 now. See what he can do, and that is Ben Hamilton with the bases juiced and nobody out. First pitch is over for a strike call.
I saw our producer Ryan Schumacher, but I think he's disappeared under a tremendous pile of clay
and dirt.
sand.
Yeah.
There's a pile where he was sitting.
One pitch is outside for a ball. It's now 1-1. It's almost May, but it feels like early March. You gotta love it. Down here in beautiful Linwood, New Jersey. Bring you the Mainland Regional High School 9th annual Coaches versus Cancer. That pitch is outside for a ball. It's now 2-2. There's a shot to left field, hooking away from the left field. That's going to fall for a base hit. 2 runs are going to at least score on this one. And rolling into second base is Ben Hamilton. Score now 10-0, Lenape versus Delsea. That ball was hooking away from the left field. The left fielder looked shallow. I was a little surprised.
Nice piece of hitting there. Man,
yeah, real nice piece.
Kept the hands inside, turned on that one, drove it down the line. And
so 4 runs on the board so far for Lenape, I should say. They weren't sure if the catcher or the umpire was to throw the ball out to the pitcher.
I don't know if Brittany back at Paramount Design Works is watching, but we're probably going to have to order another thing worth of hoodies or something because I think these ones are probably toasted.
Nah, I think put them in the wash, you'll be all right.
All right. Yeah, that's not going to – you're going to have to oxy clean that area right there, I bet.
Okay. We'll do it. Oh, that pitch is a bit outside.
I don't know how he let off of that one. JT Kroger, he actually had his catcher's mitt on. He was sitting just to the side. He was ready to go.
Along with the weather radar?
So I got to tell you, though, speaking of catchers, so Mike Mcginley from Delsea is a freshman. This dude has a bona fide rocket attached to his shoulder. Bona fide rocket.
Wow.
And even though Delsea right now is on the short end of this one, they're a very young team. So Coach Joe Smith, he's got a pedigree, took Williamstown a long way, got a state title, all the things that go along with it. You got to understand that these guys are built for the future right now. So a guy like Mcginley came out this week, first week of the season, crushed one, his first official at-bat as a freshman. Went yard.
Pretty awesome. I got 5 freshmen on this team. I'm looking for sophomores. 1, 2, and 2 or 3 sophomores on a varsity squad. That says a lot about the future of this program. As that run scores to that base hit, it's now 11-0. And Coach Joe Smith's going to come out and change his pitcher.
Well, again, at this point, you got a young squad. You're going to try to mix it up, get some of these guys some experience.
100%.
You got to get them seasoned.
100% agreed. I would bring number 6, Drexel Gant, the junior, into the game. Yeah, taking a look at this roster here for Delsea. It looks like you only have 1, 2, 3, 4 seniors, maybe 5.
Yeah, no, like I said, man, they're a very young squad.
Indeed, they are. Come on, JT. You trying to get JT on here?
Yeah.
We're gonna bring.
He's been camped out all morning and afternoon. You can scoot up, buddy, so you don't smack your head on the tent. So we're joined now by JT Kroger,
a.k.a. Ron Belaris, or John Belaris, I should say.
Yeah, well, it's a fine day. But listen, JT, I know you've been hanging out, and more often than not, it's a tough spot to be in if you're Delsea. You're down 11-0. But I was just mentioning, they're a young squad, but a squad with a bright future.
Oh yeah, the catcher's a freshman, and the star kid who just threw before looks good. And there's a reason why Joe Smith left Williamstown to go to his. I think he went to Delsea High School.
Yeah, that's
did.
right.
So he got a lot of young kids, and Joe will get it done. They start off 2-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, they start off 2-0, and I know they lost the other day, and they're taking a beating today, but they're going to have some ups and some downs, and they're a little time away, but Joe will get it done. He's proven it before.
Yeah, one thing that strikes me and all the baseball we've seen, squad's down 11-0, got a new pitcher in. Everybody's right behind him.
Yep. I was going to say about the attitude.
Talk about the culture that he already has with this team and bringing these guys together that they're one. I just think it's a statement. Some things that don't need to be spoken, that's for sure. So we're in Game 3 of the afternoon. You were here obviously for the Bosco Holy Spirit. Your takeaway? I mean, Don Bosco, as advertised, impressive.
Bosco's they're nationally they're going to be recognized in the rankings this week nationally with Cranford. So 14 guys are committed to Division I schools. I'm still scratching my head how they lost to Cranford last year in the last dance and got 10 run. But Bosco looks like they're the real deal. Next week they'll be facing Bishop Eustace and Anthony Salamito, and that's another test. Bosco's going to have to pass, maybe once, maybe twice. They may face Eustace in the state finals, maybe down the road. You never know. So, but that'll be a really exciting. That game's down in Pennsauken, I believe.
Yeah, Walt Nagorski Field.
Yeah. So
yes, that's one we're excited.
Be another weekend down South Jersey.
Yeah. Man, these guys up in North Jersey are really gonna. Oh man,
tough one.
This wind's really kicking up.
Oh, it's
like I was telling you, the rain's coming.
Yeah. Unfortunately, keeping our fingers crossed that tomorrow goes on as planned, but it's going to be very interesting overnight. Unfortunately,
I don't know how this field really takes water that well. I remember a couple of years ago it rained here and it didn't take water great. So maybe they could play at Summers Point from where they played last night. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's over by the water, though. That might be.
Yeah, that's true. So looking forward then for next week, Eustace, Don Bosco, going to be another big-time must-see matchup. That Walt Nagorski Field, that's a hitter's park.
Oh, it is.
So, going into a pitcher's duel in a hitter's park, that's kind of unique.
Yeah, well, it's a baseball field, and then there are high school kids, and anything can happen any game, and you saw that this morning, which was probably the most exciting game of the day, Bridgeton
and AC.
Wow, it was exciting.
And AC, and I was busting Coach Bean's chops last night, and I said, I'm going to take 7.5 in Bridgeton because you're a really good guy, and I think he's mad at me.
Where's your car? It might be on blocks.
Bridgeton ended up winning that game 7-6, and I'll tell you what, Bridgeton, that coach,
Mike Villela,
he does a phenomenal job.
He does.
And listen, the amount of years he's been there and the amount of wins don't equate to what he does for that program. Yeah. They wouldn't have a program if he was
that program, that community. It's a passion for sure. Mike Gill had mentioned on the broadcast earlier. Villela, when he had the lineup card hung up in the dugout, he had to explain to the players what positions were what numbers. He literally said, he's like, "Listen, I know some of you guys don't know, but catcher is 2, first base is 3," and I was like, "Wow," and this is in high school.
Yeah, we had Andrew Shank coming in the ball game, hitting
But they played really good. They never gave up. They were down 4-0. They struck 10 times in their first 12 at bats.
Listen, both my sons played over at St. Augustine, and I'll remember a game that my oldest was in, and St. Augustine was up pretty big, and my son was at third base, on base, having a conversation with Bailone. He was about 6 feet off the bag. Turned around, he was picked off. Villela called a pick play, and he never stops coaching. Never stops coaching.
No, he doesn't.
Man. I love it.
That's great.
Yeah, no, it's good stuff, but
ground ball in the hole. It's going to be tough. Backhanded, no. Gets through for a base hit.
I'll tell you, how amazing is this tournament? This is not a tournament, but the what they do here, Billy Kern.
Yep.
This, you come down here and it's just, everybody's so nice down here. It's amazing to come watch baseball. You get great baseball, great people. It's just an A1 show that they're putting on here.
Everybody excited about it, and again, if you couldn't make it down, you can certainly reach out and contribute. There's a Venmo account set up at CVC Mainland. That's at CVC Mainland. All donations graciously accepted, and will benefit the American Cancer Society. So many people that we've gotten to learn a bit more of their stories. Tomorrow is one of the probably more prominent ones if everything plays out. Clearview and Washington Township.
Nice pitch as Ari Miller coming up for the first time.
Clearview has a young gentleman who was, battled through it from the time he was 8 years old, survivor in his own right. we saw Patton earlier from Holy Spirit. Just something that's amazing. It's one of those unfortunate things that has impacted all of us in one way or another. And certainly, Coach Mike Edwards, this was something that inspired him to want to continue to amplify the message and inspire other people to do more and give back. And, man, this is certainly phenomenal.
Count 2-2 to Ari Miller.
I heard the other day that the guy from Flemington, New Jersey, he's always on WFAN. I think he owns all those car dealerships. Steve, I can't remember his last name now. I heard he died of cancer.
No
it's
way.
so sad. I mean, he used to come on all the time in the mornings for the high school sports shows.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever listen to WFAM up in New York. Steve, it's the
Katana?
No,
right.
Oh my God! See what happens when you watch 3 baseball games.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what happens. You do get like Swiss cheese.
Yeah. And the guy, he's a phenomenal. He was a phenomenal person.
Yeah.
Just always coming on the show and helping people.
Listen, that's what those are the things where legacy, right? Like you talk about, somebody out there will be inspired to want to continue to give and do because of what he had done, and you hope that one of these young guys, and it's so funny too, there's going to be some guy in one of these dugouts that maybe it wasn't like the stud marquee player, but he's like the kid that every coach will always wanted on his team. He's going to be the one that's going to want to pick up the clipboard and either coach or like in a position like Steve. Like what can he do to contribute to give back to the game? Because the kid remembers, like, man, this guy went above and beyond and really did some amazing things. But yeah, a lot of legacy being created and a lot of legacy stories being shared for sure.
It's a great thing you guys are doing here.
We're trying, man.
It's a long weekend for you.
long weekend. We just wanted to help get the message out. Give people a new window and a keepsake for the families too. Like that's something that Al and I we talk about all the time. We get messages from all over the place where people say, man, this is so wonderful because how many of these kids aren't going to play college ball, or how many of these kids won't go, and it's just like you got something you can always look back on. Was it last month we were down in Baltimore, and it was a young kids game, and we were again. Like it was kind of funny because we had.
You guys traveled down and did that?
Yeah, we went down to Baltimore, and it was a USSSA Maryland tournament. I'm sure Tim Wickstrom is probably watching right now.
Probably is.
But he wanted us to do.
Shot in the
Man,
middle.
look at that. Well, that was a rocket.
It was. Pulled off the bat at Garagazzo.
Had some life.
2 more runs will score.
Well, the positive thing here is this game's going to be over after 6 innings and not 7.
Yeah, it looks that way for sure.
15-0 now.
But going back to that quick piece, so it was the younger guys, but they wanted us to do it as a keepsake for the parents, remembering their kids growing up at 11, 12 years old. So as Al and I are going through in the YouTube chat, and people you can tee off and let us know what you think of the broadcast and chime in, let us know you're rooting for. We did that, and we said, hey, where are you watching from? So there's families like Florida, Minnesota. Well, here there was a name of a player that popped up, at least the last name, and I kind of mentioned, hey, good to see such and such watching, and it says he's watching from Pakistan.
Really?
So one of the parents, a couple minutes later, comes over and says, guys, this gentleman is deployed, he's serving in the military, he's never seen his son play baseball.
Wow.
So it was just like, wow, one of those moments where you kind of bring the technology piece all together.
10-year-old?
Yeah. So it was like he just picked up the sport. He had done his soccer thing, played football, I think it was, but never played baseball.
There's a shot to center field.
Man,
But right at the center fielder makes the grab.
So JT, the Tribe lineup, pretty good with the bats. Not bad.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I wanted to tell you, since I've been here just this weekend, I'm on my 3rd marriage. I got divorced twice while I was here. That's how long I've been here.
So last question for you, JT. Early in the season, a lot of unknowns kind of going in without having a season last year. Anything that comes to mind that really kind of has grabbed you and said, hey, that's something I didn't expect, or that's a team that really kind of popped up on the radar pretty quick?
No, I think everybody in the top 20's won so far pretty much. I know St. Joe's and Metuchen lost to Somerville. Somerville's off to a good start. They're 3-0. I know down here, it just pretty much, I think Paula 6 is a team that I want to go see. That and Egg Harbor. I know Egg Harbor's got great pitching staff. Those are 2 teams I haven't seen yet, and I want to see them because I think they're going to ruffle some people's feathers. you know, besides the big boys, which we know down here, are
Yeah.
but I think Egg Harbor and Paula Six are you're gonna hear from them.
Yeah, there's already talks of the rematch between Mainland and Holy Spirits coming up under the lights. I think it's May 5th. So that's the other thing
Chase
too.
Petty won't pitch that game, so. But I'll tell you what, the boy that pitched for Mainland last night was very good.
Yeah, Brody Levin.
Yes, and Mark Elliott is an outstanding. I love that
Closer.
kid.
Yeah.
You know, I think he's going to be a really good center fielder in college.
Oh yeah.
As a pitcher, I mean, he's a lefty. If you're throwing anywhere in the 80s, he can probably pitch maybe on Wednesdays in college at the Division I level. But I think he's a Division I center fielder. He's a really good player.
Yeah, he covers a lot of ground too. He's got real good instincts out there. Sets himself up real nice.
Yeah, Cole Campbell, great job behind the plate. It's a good team, Mainland.
Yeah. Showed poise too, pulling that one out, finding themselves on the ropes.
Got, looks like Tyler Shope at the plate, facing Matt Corda, who's in his 6th inning of work.
This is an important game for Lenape. I know they lost opening day, or they lost the second game. I don't know, a game they thought they were going to win, and they look like they're coming together a little bit.
Coach Waz has these guys fired up.
Yeah, they're a pretty physical team too. They're usually pretty big boys, stocky, strong kids.
There's another freshman on this Delsea squad at the plate. There's a shot to left field.
The wind's going to hold it up.
The wind is going to hold.
Maybe
Let's
not.
carry it
No.
deep. That ball is
The circus out there.
whoppers. The left fielder had to circle around to a pirouette.
Yeah, that thing just took a left turn.
It did.
Man, oh
Carry.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Take it while you can. So good opportunity here for Lenape, especially extended week early in the season. Corda been very efficient with his pitches, so no surprise to see him still in the game.
Now he's doing a real nice job as Ryan Harrison steps to the plate. A couple new names for us. Coach Joe Smith giving some young men an opportunity to see some live action.
It is kind of crazy how this season's it's set up because it was a late start, but the finish doesn't feel so late, so everything seems to be pretty compressed. You got this event now that it ends up happening on opening weekend, more or less. The Diamond Classic is it's only like 2.5 weeks away.
We're going to have to get used to this because I think the state's going to go this way in terms of high school baseball here in New Jersey start a little bit later than normal. I know a lot of coaches, most are going to like it, and most are going to be questioning, well, it's going to be a shorter season, but
the quality though, and then I think if you take out the battles we often have with all the weather, usually when it comes to April too. I mean, I don't know how much, if you really look at a average over a 3 or 4 year period, or you really end up you end up losing that much.
Yeah, I just think that they're going to end up making it April 15th forward. I really believe that, and I think the March 25th date, because you got a lot of indoor facilities, where kids can work out. But I think that's the way. I really believe that's the way they're going to go.
Our ground ball to left field. So a runner will stop at third.
So the Crusaders putting a couple of hits together back to back late in this one.
Let's remember today's date, 2 years from now.
Okay.
When Delsea's playing in this tournament again, and we're going to say, remember 2 years ago when they got smacked around by Lenape and all these kids were freshmen and sophomores?
Yeah.
They were going to be doing this to people in 2 years. Joe knows what he's doing. He's a phenomenal coach. He did it at Williamstown. He played under the great Kenny Frank as an assistant. I remember when he used to, oh, God. The first time I met Joe, it was the funniest thing. I think he was hitting infield, outfield for Tom's River South, and his catcher, they have a thing where at the end of their infield outfield, the catcher throws the ball over the fence from home plate. Yeah, and they used to take infield outfield without the ball.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, that's
that's pretty funny.
that is
If you ever saw it, it was great.
That's next level kind of stuff.
Yep, but only the great ones like Kenny Frank, the amount of wins you can't say, well, what is he doing? He's probably the greatest coach in New Jersey history, if not the greatest.
Well, and I think something that most people maybe might not realize. Nice shoot down there on the cut play.
Play at the plate.
Oh man,
He's
he got
dead.
him.
Oh, nice play.
Oh, no, he dropped the ball.
Popped
He is
out.
safe. So the Crusaders get on the board now, 16-1.
Dude, that was stellar. Executed
Yes, it was.
Very nice.
Yep.
Very nice on the cut play. But going back to it, Coach Smith is one of those very few guys and all across the state that would pretty much have his choice of opportunities that are out there from a coaching standpoint.
He's a phenomenal coach.
And so he very much so wanted to go back to Delsea, which is why, he ended up going there. He could have gone many other places. There were a couple other pretty desirable positions that were around, but for him, this is where he wants to be. And to your point, he's regrowing the program now.
As this is Chris Kelly, I believe.
He'll have a Brian Dobzhansky soon.
Yeah, oh, man. Good old Dobbs.
Kelly's seen his first opportunity at the plate. That ball's low for a ball. It's now 2-0.
Well, Franklinville, where they're at, is one of the best growing feeder programs. Like Little League program gets bigger year after year. There's more people moving into that area. You have the hospital now that's down there in Spear that they built over on Mullica Hill. So, there's going to be more of a build-up and more of a desirable piece to come in. And Delsea's a choice school.
It is.
Oh, wow.
I know somebody almost went there.
Yeah, there's not too many schools in New Jersey like that, but I know Huntington Central's like that.
Ball's popped up to the infield.
Oh.
Nice play there by Quentin Accione.
Cheers, teammates.
No, I didn't hear.
His teammates, look at the size of Kelly. They're like, run straight next time, because that ball is played right in the middle of the line. He made the right turn. Can you imagine that? What it looked like?
Accione's and those small potatoes over there. He's a big dude.
What do you think of Delsea's uniforms?
Scale of 1 to 10.
3,
Smitty,
4?
yeah, Smitty's not gonna.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to get on Smitty a little bit.
Smitty's not gonna like what I. Yeah, but I'm with you.
Smitty, those are my pajamas I'm wearing. I don't want any more. I know I'm gonna get killed for it. But
We're gonna get killed for laughing. Angelo Del Pazzo at the plates, first time.
Oh Lord.
Another sophomore for the.
I mean, the pants are good.
I'll give them that, I like that in the stirrup combo, but I'm not the shirt.
The taste in uniform.
To have a conversation.
Well, Dave O'Sullivan, Sully, he actually has a going rating scale. He's always rating the uniforms.
Eustis had real nice uniforms. I like those.
Yeah, the old Vanderbilt.
You give them a run right off the bat by walking in the stadium.
Yeah.
I think they had the dark uniforms last night.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they
They
did.
did.
Black pinstripe.
That was it was intimidating.
You better be pretty good to wear those uniforms,
Oh,
though.
yeah, you better be.
Del Pazzo is called out on strikes, I believe, for the second out of the inning.
It is.
Pitch is popped up into the screen.
So I guess it's
Number
really
2.
only, really question about this game that remains is who's going to get the Mike Trout autographed baseball. Is it Corda?
Well, he pitched 6 innings, and he hasn't. Listen, he really hasn't given up really a run. That was a first and third steal. Why? Just let him. Well, he's pitched really well.
Got to think he's a leader in the clubhouse.
Yeah, definitely think.
Yep, there it is.
And that
He iced it right
ball
there.
game.
All right, that should do it.
So game number 3 in the books. Want to thank JT Kroger for
thank you
joining
for
us.
letting me be on. I love this stuff.
Yeah,
It's
no,
awesome.
it's good stuff. We got one more to go on this now bit breezy Saturday afternoon. Not quite 81, which I thought maybe at least one weather station thought it might hit.
Maybe JT's a little off. Maybe he meant 18.
I did say, you know, it's really funny. I'm looking at him saying, he looks like Craig Carton on WFA. He does. He's got a little Craig Carton in him.
All right, so
Craig Carton with a beard.
we want to thank everybody for tuning in to the Coaches versus Cancer Classic, and this has been Delsea and Lenape. Again, if you can find it in the kindness of your heart, you want to contribute, you can go around to Venmo at CVC Mainland. But for now, we are getting ready for game number 4 as the Thunderbolts of Millville are starting to parade on. We saw Cherry Hill East, and we'll be back from Mainland in just a few.